Good morning, St. Luke's. 大家好. Welcome back to the program where hopefully we sound good so you can feel good here on Diamond 99.9 FM. Sorry, there's no such station, so don't try and tune your radio to that frequency. But today we have a special guest whom I met about 8 years ago. And when we were thinking of who we could get to inspire and encourage you, I thought of our guest this morning. So I have the joy of welcoming Crystal Goh, a singer, songwriter, and more recently, the founder of a charity that works with at-risk youth, as well as using music education to help people with mental health. I'll let her tell you more about it later. But firstly, welcome to Good Morning, St. Luke's, Crystal.
Good morning, St. Luke's, and good morning, Timothy. And thanks so much for having me here.
Thank you for agreeing to be on this program. So, Crystal, your career as a singer-songwriter, as I understand it, came to an abrupt interruption when you had a health crisis. Can you tell us a bit about what happened and how you were able to find hope?
Yeah, of course. I woke up one morning in April 2011, and I suddenly couldn't make a single sound with my voice. It felt like I was being strangled. And that was a very scary time for me. I could hardly talk, much less sing. So finally, after seeing a few specialists, one of the specialists gave me a diagnosis. And he said that I had this condition called Spasmodic Dysphonia, which is actually a neurological condition that affects just 1 in 100,000 people. It makes my throat go into uncontrollable spasms, and there is no cure for it. This was a huge nightmare. At that point of my life, I was actually quite close to fulfilling my dreams. I was singing at gigs. I had converted part of my house into a recording studio, and I had recorded my first music album. So I was very excited to step on stage and share my music with people. Now, I couldn't even order food at the hawker center or have a chat with my friends. I became quite a hermit. And I would sometimes just stay in my room and cry because I was thinking to myself, what can I do if I can't sing anymore? I felt really hopeless.
Yeah, as you said, it's probably the worst nightmare as a singer to lose your voice. How did you find hope through this very dark time of your life?
There were a few moments during that period of my life that gave me hope. So one in particular was a story in the Bible of a woman who learned to sing despite having very difficult circumstances in her life. It's a story that I still go back to today because it reminds me that hope can be found even in the toughest times. Another significant event that happened when a good friend of mine asked if I could actually write a song for her and perform that song on stage at her wedding. She had actually asked me this before I had lost my voice. Back then I said yes, because the stage was my happy place. I love singing for people. I love feeling the energy from the audience. But after I lost my voice, I felt very fearful of the stage. I was very afraid that people would criticize my voice. What if they said, oh my gosh, why does she sound like that? So I told my friend and I asked her whether she could actually find someone else to sing at her wedding. But to my surprise, she looked at me and she said, Crystal, I want you to sing at my wedding because I believe in you and I believe that you will recover. And her words gave me the courage to step out on stage at the wedding. During the wedding, I explained to everyone that I have a condition that affects my voice. But when I opened my mouth to sing, I was actually looking at the floor and singing to the floor because I was just very embarrassed. In fact, the moment I finished singing, I tried to run and escape. And I was heading towards the exit. But before I could get there, surprisingly, I was actually approached by some of the wedding guests. And even though we were strangers, one by one, some of them would ask me whether they could give me a hug. And then some of them also shared with me about the conditions that they were suffering from and how hard it was for them as well. It was at that point that I suddenly realized that it was because of what I was going through and because of what they were going through that we were able to connect and give each other encouragement. Yeah, to me, that was a really powerful moment because I realized that although I had lost my voice, I was able to connect with others who were hurting. And that actually allowed me to stop isolating myself.
It's beautiful, Crystal, and you found hope. Yeah, and it brought out courage and creativity to connect with others in their pain. You started an organization as a consequence of what happened and your journey through this time. Tell us about that organization and what you do.
Yeah, so when I first lost my voice, I started writing songs about my feelings and experiences. And even though I was hurting, the process was really cathartic because it helped me to make sense of what I was feeling, everything I was scared of, all the hopes I had, and I was able to put it into music. I discovered that creating music could be quite healing. So I started Diamonds on the Street, which is a community group that uses music to write songs together with youths who are in vulnerable situations. In case you're wondering, it's called Diamonds on the Street because I wanted to bring across the idea that for a shiny diamond to emerge, it first undergoes huge pressure and heat. And we are all like these diamonds. The challenges we face in life can be painful and difficult to overcome, but once we get there, we become a better version of ourselves.
Thank you. You are one who clearly understands difficult times. So can I ask you, Crystal, to bring words of encouragement, both firstly to the patients and then to the staff of St. Luke's Hospital?
So to the patients, I would like to say that even though it may feel like you are alone in your suffering at times, there are many of us who are with you in our common journeys of recovery. And there are many of us who care for you. Also, I believe that God is close to you. So I hope to remind you that better times will definitely come. So don't give up, and you will surely walk on to better days. To the staff at St. Luke's Hospital, I want to say a big thank you and just share how much I appreciate skilled and loving people like you and how your work makes a huge difference in saving lives and bringing hope. And you're really like a source of light to all of us in this season.
Thank you for those encouraging words, Crystal. People can't see you, but I can tell them that you're about half my age, and already you have used your pain so beautifully to help others. You have a song for us that you composed that captures your experience, your journey. Can I just get you to briefly introduce the song you're going to sing?
Yes, this song is called There Will Be Spring, and it's actually a song that I wrote to remind myself some years ago that even though it felt like I was going through a season of winter back then, but it was feeling really very cold, very bleak, very hopeless, but I wrote it to remind myself that my springtime would one day come. And today, I want to share it with you so that you can also know that your springtime will come.
Thank you, Crystal. So please enjoy the song by Crystal Goh.
Oh, barren lady, can't you see? Your spring is coming, time to sing. Cast off the ache of pain, the reproach and the shame. Let it pass, be your past. You think you'll never see the sun. You're learning how to limp, not run. You've got to learn to live. Don't forget who you are. You will live to go far. Lift your eyes. There's a garden of spring. You can dance, you can sing. There'll be spring. Wipe away all your tears and let goodness take your hand. Oh, come on, dance, come on, sing. There'll be spring. What if you never reach your dreams? Why hold on to a hope so far? It's more the journey that gives life to your dreams. It takes belief, just believe. Lift your eyes, lift your eyes. There's a garden of spring. You can dance, spring. Wipe away all your tears and let goodness take your hand. Oh, come on, dance, come on, sing. There'll be spring. Come on, dance, come on, sing. There'll be spring. Time is coming. Springtime is coming. Springtime is coming. Springtime is coming. There'll be spring.
That was very, very touching, Crystal. I love these words. Lift your eyes, lift your eyes. There's a garden of spring. You can dance, you can sing, there'll be spring. Wipe away all your tears and let goodness take your hand. Oh, come on, dance, come on, sing, there'll be spring. And thank you all, my friends, for listening. I hope the interview has put a smile on your face and has encouraged you that in the midst of your difficulty, you can find hope and there'll be spring. So till tomorrow, we wish you peace in your body, mind, and spirit. And remember that here at St. Luke's, we are here for you.